Hello, this is Greg Eislin, and I'm here to debate in favor of the use of DDT. And I'll be sharing some information found from malaria.org and some of the scientists and doctors who have compiled some information together. Now, why do we need DDT? Well, to control malaria outbreak. Now, why do we need to worry about malaria and eliminating DDT? So malaria is responsible, that we know, for about 500 million clinical cases of disease, and about 2.7 million deaths per year. Mostly children under 5 and pregnant women. In sub-Saharan Africa alone, malaria destroys 70% more years of life than do all cancers in all developed countries combined. So it follows that even a tiny loss of the efficacy of some sort of a malaria control program, such as the use of DDT, would result in a tremendous number of additional deaths from this disease. So, malaria, it's spread through a Plasmodium parasite, and it's through the bite of Anopheles mosquitoes. Now, the thing about these parasites is there's at least no fewer than 4 species of the Plasmodium, and each of them have thousands of genetic variants. And there are about 35 different species of malaria transmitting mosquitoes. Now, it's this complex diversity of the parasites, the mosquitoes, the local ecologies, the socioeconomic conditions, as well as the human responses to the disease that conspire to make malaria notoriously hard to control. So as a result, there's no single cure or way of combating malaria, not even DDT alone. Yet DDT is a very useful tool in malaria control. In some places, once or twice a year, DDT is applied to the interior walls only of the house. And all spraying is done outdoors. So wall spraying is sufficient for mosquitoes that tend to feed at night and when people are indoors. Now, if a mosquito is DDT sensitive, small amount of DDT that's on the walls will be absorbed through their feet when they land on it, and it will kill them within a few minutes. But if there is a mosquito that is DDT resistant, it won't die, but it will be irritated by the DDT and fly outside. So this irritant effect means that the DDT continues to be moderately effective even in locales where DDT resistance is considered widespread. So that is an incredible benefit that is given to those who use DDT. So in either case, whether the DDT kills or irritates the mosquito, the opportunity for the mosquito to bite a person with malaria and carry the infection to another person is in fact lost. And that's a positive thing. So the WHO, the scientists from the World Health Organization have made a quote on house spraying. They said it's the most easily applicable large-scale transmission control measure for malaria. So DDT is often an insecticide of choice because it's both very cheap and it's very effective. So data from the PAHO, the Pan American Health Organization, shows that where South American countries stopped spreading houses with DDT, their rates of malaria had increased dramatically. And conversely, there was only one country that kept spraying DDT within their houses, and that was Ecuador. And they were the only one to significantly reduce the rate of malaria by 61%. So we see the benefits right there from DDT use versus simply taking it all out in places which have that difficulty of malaria and aren't as developed. So effectiveness aside, what makes it DDT attractive is honestly its low cost, because in most of the countries which are afflicted with malaria they are underdeveloped. They're not like the US or the Europe or Canada, these other places that have a lot of things in place for controlling the environment as well as the cleanliness and hygiene of the people. So thus, any treaty to ban DDT must be weighed very carefully against the uncertain cost of strategies to control malaria and the loss of human lives if these strategies are too expensive to be implemented. And so there's no doubt that there are health risks associated with DDT use ecologically and with birds of prey and certain things, but the evidence affecting humans is scanty at best. And so the relevant question to ask is not whether DDT can pose health risks, which it can, but whether these risks outweigh the tremendous public health benefits of DDT for malaria control. And that is my debate for and in favor of DDT use.